The anthem is out the way, it's time to play, and it is the final.
We're here, Ben. Been waiting a while for this one.
Well, this is it. This is the one for all the chips. Let's see what they can do. As we look down, the two teams take to their necks for the huddles, and we look at the netminders. So, in between the pipes for the Telford Tigers, unsurprisingly, it is Johnson. Johnson gets a nod after putting a stellar performance on. In fact, hang on, I'm just looking. No, sorry, apologies, they've changed it. They've gone with Brown. Zach Brown getting the nod. Well, interesting that, because up the other end, it's Smith that gets the nod. So both starting netminders from yesterday's games given a full breather. I wonder if they'll maybe switch them out after a period or two. But we see there now an interesting move by both netminders, by both coaches, changing the netminders.
Psychological, do you think, boys?
Unexpected. Not sure who's played most for these teams during the season, but it may well be that they chose back-to-back games, chose to start backup netminders yesterday. So we got two fresh netties.
Well, the thing is, they'll have had the whole hockey game to sit there and watch the other team, how they shoot, how they play, so it's going to be interesting. And it all falls into the hands of Team Stripes. Wearing the armbands today, Mr. Anderson. He's supported by line judges Arnold and Horner.
Well, keen-eyed viewers will note that Telford are wearing their black and orange jerseys, and Hull have gone and opted for the jerseys they were wearing
Davis
yesterday.
versus Hagger for the drop, and we're away. And it's Telford who win the first draw. Smith looks to play it in early, but it's shut down by Foreman. Turn back quickly. Telford looks to go again. Harrison looks up ice, plays it off the board, intercepted by Hagger, turns it back. Dainty tries to get around Davis. Sorry, Gisecco. Interesting change up on the lines again. Both coaches keeping not only the opposing coaches, but ourselves guessing. As Priest looks to play that over to his D-man. Sent forward. So, Daintith replaced by Gisecco on that top line. And Tigers look to play it up early. Smith plays it back on the board, tries to find Davis on the point. Turn around quickly and Beach is through. Beach has got an opportunity, takes one on. Brown goes high glove side. Brown comfortable enough to steer that round. George, a quick fire start.
Yeah, just broke loose for Beach there, got himself on the right side of the two D-men. Tried to go short side on Brown, but he missed the net.
And both teams showing why they deserve to be here. Again, can't put much in it as two Tigers players collide with each other. Now Smith and Davis rub it off and they carry on. Good shot in by Connor Keys in the corner. Let's take another look at that one, George.
Saved by Smith here, yeah. Took it in on the backhand under pressure, two checkers, knocked it up to the point where Keys knocked in a long one, but there's no traffic there, so shouldn't be a problem for Smith gathering that.
Face-off will be right-hand side of Smith, taken quickly, won by Telford, who try and throw it into the corner. And it comes out to the slot, steps down, it's in! And it's Ollie Hunt, the captain, opens the scoring.
Well, this was a loose puck that was knocked down by Telford's, by the Jets 71 and just fell beautifully. Is it Keys, I think, that finished it off?
We'll see who it's accredited to. It looked like it could have been either Hunt or Keys.
No, beg your pardon, it was.
Hunt, yeah, so the Washburn now looks to go on the attack again. But what an opening to this game Telford have managed to do. And it is accredited to Ollie Hunt. Not only do you feel proud to wear the C, but you've opened the scoring as well. What mentality boost is that going to give Telford, George?
Oh, fantastic. They'll be flying now. Yeah, and the line's coming out for their first shift in a winning game. And another one high here. Everyone seemed to lose sight of that for a second, and it's up to the point with Gordon for Telford, but it's cleared out to the neutral zone.
Well, here come the Jets putting the pressure on, but Telford seems to be in control of this game early on. And this almost a repeat of what they did to them early on in the season, where Telford grabbed a quick go-ahead goal and put the Jets on the back foot. Mitchell And you saw Brown there just interestingly skating out of his crease for a second to block off Beddoes on that forecheck, but it's picked up again by the Jets. They bang it on the door. It's Morgan. Sent back round, picked up by Mitchell of the Tigers. Florence puts a body on. Hunt's able to come in, gets it to Gordon. Worked up to Smith at the point, trying to break out that zone, look for a breakout pass to Griffin. Instead, it's going to be picked up by Gieber of the Jets as we get a wholesale change. Gieber skates behind his net. Atmosphere in here, electric. Both fans making sure their teams know they're here, supporting them. Gieber looks up ice, what's he got? Decides to go over D. Backhand him, to be chased down by Hager. Hager can't get it out in front. Great defensive work by Priest. Beach was in a battle as well on the back post, but now it's fallen for Smith. Smith skates forward. He's got Davis in support. Gets it across. Smith is going to be there, the netminder.
Well, good defensive play at one end there from Priest to disrupt Hager. Took his stick away, and then the Tigers come straight back the other way.
Cohen Taylor sends that one in. It's deflected by Beach. Hager looks to take another shot off the leg pads of a Tigers player and out. And early on, it's the Tigers that are causing all sorts of problems for the Jets, but the Jets are certainly not out and they're coming back at them.
Well, I did say it was going to be a physical game, guys, but it seems to be more Tigers players hitting the ice than Hull.
Foreman just looks to take control of this for a moment. Flips it over to Kerman. It's blocked by Paul Davis of the Tigers. Davis is going to chase that into the corner. Foreman gets there first, swings it round. Picked up by Robinson. Lets it run. Beach looks up ice. Who's he got for support? Lets it go for Robinson again. Worked through to the middle. Knocked on. Kerman just couldn't reel that one in. Brought down, however, by Forster. Forster plays it on net. Crow intervenes. Tries to swing it up to Davis again of the Tigers. Davis and Tigers battling shoes on the point. Right through Route 1 now the Tigers decide to go with Yates. Yates drops it to Davis. Davis winds up and has all the venom taken out of that one by a clever Hull Jet stick. Hull looking to counter-attack quickly on this one through the neutral zone. Kerman dumps it on net. And Brown's just going to allow that round the back for Keys to pick up. Washburn swings it all the way through. It's going to be a foot race between Anson and Griffin. Anson gets there. No icing call given. Keys takes a big one from Morgan. Right on front of the timekeeper's bench. Hunt puts it back into the danger zone. Snubbed out by Anson. Plays it forward. And here comes Beddoes. Beddoes looks to deke round his man. Does so. Gets a shot off into the glove of Johnson. And it's the first real sign of offence from the Jets.
Well, yeah, first decent chance for the Jets. Beddoes right up the middle. Takes it wide onto the forehand. Shoots glove side, but
Tigers gain the puck, go into the Jet zone. Gordon sends it over. Big hit out in front of the Tigers bench here on Mitchell, on from Hager. Bartholomew swinging the stick.
Oh dear, poor linesman.
Well,
I think he got hit twice there and then someone tripped him over, but
Wouldn't be dropped a puck with it.
Jet zone now looking to establish themselves in the Tiger zone, decide to pull it out and create some space, thrown back in, knocked on by Kerman.
Very aggressive by Brown there. Took a big risk.
Bartholomew again in that battle on the boards. Kerman's hacking away. Body starting to come in now. Creates separation, but it's a Jet to come out with it to the point. Shot all the way through, steered away by Brown round the back of the net. Mitchell sends it all the way round for the Jets to try and push back in. Robinson.
Good shift that for the Jets. First time they've really managed to get themselves set up. 5 men in the Tigers zone.
Forster puts one in. Picked up by Morgan. Everyone loses the puck for a split second, but Telford come out with it. It's going to be picked up by Anson. Plays it off the half boards. Morgan knocks it away again. Can't retrieve it. Harrison knocks it back towards the Jets defensive zone. And Hull try and find Beddoes on the break. Good defensive work by Tigers number 10 there, Harrison. Now Priest behind his own net. Can't clear the zone again. Morgan turns that back in at the point. Little body on behind the net. Florence looking for support. Gets Beddoes one time. Shoots high and wide. You hear hit hard off the plexi. Telford looking to break out quickly with Hunt. And Smith, and they do so, they gain the zone. Smith holds on to it. James Smith puts it in. There it is. Well, we'll see that again, George.
Well, the puck broke loose. Smith tried to drag move and actually lost the handle on that, but then it fell to him at a very tight angle, and he's managed to rifle it over the shoulder of Smith. Absolute snipe. 2-0 Telford.
We see there Dom Smith, the amount of pressure he's already been under. Face-off redo. Telford again in possession, looking to work it out in front. What an opportunity. As the Jets finally find some space. Get going with Chiseko, Adam Chiseko. Great little drag move, but shut out. Ward now comes in. First time really seeing Andy Ward on the ice. Mitchell flips it out, kept in by Taylor. Taylor brought down. Ward goes to work. Big body on Hunt. Looking for the interference call, and it's coming. Well, that's Ian Kerman who's got to go to the box for that one.
Wow.
So Kerman's going to get 2 for interference.
Both these teams, we saw from the league stats, have had exceptional special teams all year.
Now it's time to make it count. So man advantage in favour of the Telford Tigers, who seem to have the flow of the game in their favour at the moment. Face off one. Tigers go to work. Shot in, right into the glove of Smith, and we'll see it again.
Well, Mitchell took the initial one-timer, which he had to kind of scoop out from under his feet, and he missed that one. One of the Jets players took a spill there, and maybe a bit more time to set something up when you technically 5-on-3 with one player flat out on the ice.
Face off. Won again by Telford as they start the rotation. Put it on net. You see Hunt was looking for the tip in there. Now Smith, far side, looks to work the puck round. Gets Harrison one-timer from the blue, right down the throat of Dom Smith. He's going to wrap that one up comfortably.
Yeah, another good setup here from the Tigers. Plenty of time, slow everything down, set up for the one-timer, traffic in front.
We go face off left-hand side, the Hull Jets net. Hager goes in for the draw against Hunt. Tigers win again. Try and shoot using that screen. And this seems to be the order of the day at the moment from Telford. Throw the puck on the net.
Yeah, this has been, 26 seconds, and I think this is already 4 or 5 shots for the Tigers. Relentless pressure here.
Oh, there's a big spill up there. That looked like it came off the face mask of Dominic Smith, so it's been blown dead immediately.
Once again, Tigers looking to set up shots from up top. I think that one, I don't think Mitchell got all of it actually. I think it was flipping a little bit, but it just clipped to Smith in the mask, which is why we've had the whistle.
Yeah, there's a phone ringing somewhere around Dom Smith's net at the moment. Tigers again on the draw win. And I know that will be getting to Rich Hager, the fact he's losing out on the draw. Oh, spilt off through the 5-hole. Hunt has got the toe on it. Well, we'll see that again in the replay. No goal.
This felt inevitable, but the Tigers are very unlucky here because, as you can clearly see from the footage, it was a quick whistle. The puck was loose between Smith's legs. A few of the Tigers players shaking their heads there, but of course, you know, what we can see from our angle and what the Tigers players can see is not necessarily what the ref can see, so they set up again.
Well, everything seems to be good, so we're going for another face-off, left-hand side of the Telford netminder. Zach Brown eyes down the face-off. Florence wins it for the Jets. Geber from the point again, and this time it's Griffin who gets himself in the way. It falls to Crow in the corner. Crow looks to clear it out, can't, meets Florence. Florence now looking to find a man, goes to the point, and it's sent back in where Crow's going to scoop that out and knock it up. Well, it looked like he was going to come off the half boards there to Griffin instead. It's been turned back round. Keys and Florence. And Rogers getting in on the mix now.
This is better from the Jets. They're doing a good job of sealing off the boards here, making it very difficult for Telford to move the puck out of the zone.
And Mark Florence is really doing a lot of the work at the moment.
Yeah.
Getting in there, leading his team by example. Now the Sword sets up, no, tries a little backhand on a tight angle. Brown with a great seal down on the ice. Beddoes looks up, what's he got? Takes a shot again off the leg pad to Brown. Zach Brown starting to see some rubber. Great momentum being built here by the Hull. But Telford looking to put a stop to that quickly with Griffin. Played around by Hunt. Just a little too much. Hull look to turn that round. Hull has got Morgan in support. Puts it right down the throat.
Yeah,
Brown in the end.
They'll be happy to win the face-off here. They've had a little spell of pressure. Again, pretty straightforward. Beddoes took it out wide and then floated one in really on Brown. Easy handle, but the face-off in the Tigers' territory will be welcome.
Well, yeah, you got to think in that play there, that was the idea. Force the face-off, reset, because the Jets seem to be backlagging here. They weren't catching up for support quite quickly. And now obviously starting with all 5 players in the same area, but Telford soon dominating that with the physicality. Again, we see that with Davis there. Drive the puck up that left wing and into the Hull defensive zone. As Telford look to set up again, you see them getting their sleeping bags out in tents as they pitch up. Priest. Play down one-timer from Yates from the blue line. We know those snipes certainly got some power behind them. Doing well at the moment to hold the puck in the zone. There's a biscuit in there somewhere, boys. There it is. Pops out, thrown towards the Jets' net just to give enough time for those Telford players in the zone to retreat. Now Harrison, great stick work. Had to play that one quickly. Davis tried to get round his man, Taylor does. Has Smith in support. Paul Davis sends it back to Smith, who fans on it. Yates is there though, keeps control and the play alive. Smith couldn't reel it in. It goes all the way around to Gieber, and now Boris Gieber looks up ice.
Lovely idea there from Paul Davies. He'd run out of space to make the backhand pass, so he hooked it round into a dangerous area.
Smith, however, not done with this play. Hasn't given up on it. Sent back, Hagger on the ice. Knocked up for Beach. Beach sees it last minute come through his legs. Griffin shuts the door on him. Taylor comes in for support, but it's played around him. James Smith has support and Hunt. Gets it over to Ollie Hunt. Ollie Hunt makes it count. There it is. Chalk it up, and we'll see that again.
Absolutely fantastic. Well, they got caught on the odd man rush here. Only one defenseman back, and Ollie Hunt on the stick, off the stick, glove side, top corner, perfect finish.
Well, I must admit, right now I'm being made to eat my words, because the scoreline is Hull Jets 0, Telford Tigers 3.
Welcome back for this second period here of the Hockey Hound Laidler final. And the score currently stands at Telford Tigers leading 3-0 over the Hull Jets. Ben, what have the Jets got to do for this?
Well, just looking at the fixture, the stats, put more puck on net right now. Shots on goal at the end of that first period. Smith face down 16 and Brown only face down 11. We get immediately underway and it's blown dead.
Yeah, every time that the Tigers were going on net, they seem to be pushing for that goal. It looked like they were going to score, whereas the Jets don't.
Yeah, they seem to be struggling really to get really into it, which is surprising really. However, we have noticed that forward line of the Tigers, who are out again at the moment, of Smith, Jets and Davis, seem to be the ones causing all the trouble.
Yeah.
As the Jets pick that up with Beach. Look to play up. Hager can't get there. Interesting switch around again. We've now got Hager, Beddoes and Beach. That one's going to be blown dead. Interestingly, me, Andy Dative just cycling through the players in his roster, trying to find that missing jigsaw piece that's going to work against this Telford side. Tigers just seem to know what to do to really frustrate the Jets at the moment.
Yeah, the Tigers have had an easier time gaining the zone against the Jets than the Jets have going the other way. And of course, now that they've got the 3-goal lead,
right in front, there's an opportunity, goes awry for the Jets as Smith does enough to just keep the puck out the net. That's going to be an icing call. We see it here, 1, 2, 3. Does enough to keep that one alive. Great save, Zach Brown. Face off, left-hand side of our screens, right-hand side of Brown's net is won by the Jets, but again, too much force on it, brings it out. Hager back on the ice, takes a big one from distance. Sails past the blocker side post of Zach Brown. And you can see now, when Rich Hager starts doing that, he's getting frustrated, and it won't be long.
Well, if you see him playing here twice on this shift now. It's the long dump in, and then they're looking to pressure. The problem is if you don't get that pressure in quick enough, and they reverse it, come back the other way on you. That's when Jets could well get caught on the rush again by the Tigers, like they did for the third Tigers goal.
Beddoes into the corner, throws it out towards. On the back door was Hager, nothing. Beach spins, gets it. Hager, good net battle, and what a play that was. Mitchell, I believe it was, just in that net battle with Hager, who sees him away and stops him getting his stick down at the crucial moment. And an extended time on the ice now for this Beach Hager line. They seem to be rotating the centre, which is interesting. As I say that, both of them skate off, so a little bit of time now as Florence is on with Morgan again and Giuseco. And we had it on good authority that the likelihood is Cohen Taylor and Adam Giuseco will both ice again later tonight for the Witness Wild as they take on the Solihull Barons. So they'll probably want to keep something in the gas tank for reserve.
They've had some looks, Hull, this period. They've had some looks for the first goal.
Brown receives that one comfortably, just lays it off, and here come the Tigers. Smith does well at the point as he's held up by Taylor. Body on from Giuseco. Little bit of disruption. Ward jumps in on the play. Forster on the far side. Now Anson is going to get a little bit more time on the puck to calmly pass it out to Giuseco. Lovely bank pass. Tried to find Forster on that play through the middle. Instead, it's found by Taylor. Taylor knocks it in, tries to establish position for the Jets. Into the corner once more. We go with Priest at the Tigers, looks to work it puck round. And they play it out. And that seems to be the tail of the tape for the Jets. All the work in the defensive zone. Dump it in, and one Tiger stick swings it all the way round and out again. Jets. Shot in from Ward. Brown doesn't want to cover up. Happy to allow the Jets to carry on. Good board battle. Some greasy hockey going on in the corner.
Yeah, this is where Hull do play well, when they get the puck.
There's an arm up, and there's going to be a call on the Tigers.
Yeah.
Well, this is going to give Hull an opportunity.
An opportunity they deserve, I think, based on the opening 5 minutes here. They've done well at tipping the puck in, long shoot-ins, and then applying pressure. And when they go to work down low on that puck, they generate chances. So they've deserved this. Let's see what they can do on the power play.
So it's Crow finds himself in the box for the Telford Tigers. 2 minutes for cross-checking as Hull go on the power play. Can they really get a goal to get the game going? They start working the puck round. Robinson trying to get it to Geber on the blue. Instead, put it back in. Sails round the back of the net. Geber has to think quickly and react as the Telford pressure comes at him. Geber just holding his skate, puts it on. Hard on there, second bite to the cherry. Denied by Brown, who stands tall. Hager, what will he do? Lays the puck off to Geber again.
Good job by Geber on that last one to keep the puck in, wait for the offside to clear.
Shot runs high and wide.
Take the low shot, which, as we discussed before, is more likely to generate a rebound for you.
Hager has to come and collect that one. Beach. Jets have to hold the skate for a split second. Beach into the corner. Rotates it to Hager. Back to Beach. puts it in and through, and it's jumped on by Brown. And there's a little of handbags by Florence in the middle, but we'll see the replay
nice
again.
Play. Hager was looking for a shooting lane, and then wisely, when it was blocked, he passed it off to Beach. Beach didn't have the one-timer lined up, but he managed to get it through on goal. And Florence, I think it came off Florence's shin pad, which made it a tricky one, perhaps, for Brown, but Brown been unbeatable so far.
Beddoes in for the draw for the Jets, but it goes away the Tigers, courtesy of Priest. They put that one all the way down the ice, where once again Smith will see the puck. Taylor takes his time, finds Ward on the left wing. Ward looks to cut inside Priest, decides to go around the back of the net, all the way around the dock, gets to the blue line where Taylor is. Taylor lays that off, they put it on gingerly towards the net from Kemp, which is unlike Ryan Kemp. We normally see some sort of top angle shot. He likes to drive the net and then loose the puck last second. But right now, literally, Jets look like they've got hold of the kitchen sink, the pan unit and everything, and they're throwing it at the Tigers. Tigers able to withstand this pressure. Beddoes dumps a puck in again. Harrison will get there for the Tigers as we approach the final 5 seconds of this penalty. 2-1, trapdoor opens, Crow comes out, and a wasted opportunity goes awry for the Hull Jets.
Yeah.
George, special teams, we mentioned it so many times.
Yeah, and you can see why Telford have done so well killing penalties this year. They did a fantastic job there of taking away shooting lanes. How many block shots? You keep them to the outside. You always have an active body with moving feet, moving stick in the shooting lane. You make it very difficult. Brown had a couple of little rebounds to clean up, but no real clean shots for the Jets.
Jets do look like they're starting to get into this game a little bit more, but is it too little too late? Have Telford already got their number? As Beddoes dumps that one into the corner, it's going to be chased down again by that man Hager.
Ooh.
Beddoes circles round, he's got Hager, Foreman, Beach and Gieber, and you can now see a trait of most hockey coaches: when times are hard, you fall back on those reliable players.
Yeah. Asking
a lot from them. Telford behind their own net, look to play it upwards. Body comes in from Davis. Sticks intervene. Beddoes looks to play it out and round. Tries to get it to Taylor. Taylor managed to get something on. He shot in from Kerman. Great save, Brown. It was low and hard. Exactly what the doctor ordered. And it actually caused some trouble and issues. Maybe the warning shot had been given right down the throat of Brown on the second bite. We'll see it again.
Yeah, good spell for the Jets. And again, came off the dump in. They managed to get the players over to seal possession in, create pressure. This shot, though, perhaps you can see his head looking skywards there.
So, the short-handed Hull Jets post themselves up inside the Tigers' offensive zone. Going back the other way now with Telford. Man advantage still. Smith looks to take one. It comes up and down off Dom Smith. It did hit his face mask, but plays continued. Tigers now work that puck round. 22 seconds left on the power play. You can see their box formation. Morgan and Foreman, along with Robinson and Ward.
Good patience here from the Tigers.
Work it round well, but down the throat of Smith. Absolutely beautiful vision there, George.
Telford patient on the power play here, just waiting for a lane to open up for the shot. And then when it comes, the shot was fine, but you just want a little bit more traffic. Jets will be pleased with the kill. Looking to get back to play the way they played the first 10 minutes of this period.
And Jaseko has gone to the races. He's got down there, beaten Crow, takes Crow down off the puck. There's a possible call coming. Nothing's given. Jets find themselves in the Tiger zone with the puck. Shot on, it's come off traffic out in front. Florence backhand save, Brown. Tigers look to clear that one down to Davis, and that's a good spell of pressure from the Hull side.
And I like the play. I like the low shot on net, and nearly generated it.
Well, it's a tripping call coming.
Here we go.
Jaseko goes down. That's on Ben Washburn. Foreman and Washburn is afters. Washburn's getting frustrated.
Yeah. Well, Washburn would love to take someone with him to the bench, so if he can get away with a dig, it's a smart play, but the Jets player was too clever to fall for that. So Jets onto the PP now. Been a good period for them so far. Done it all but score.
Well, this is it now, man advantage. You kind of tilt the ice a little bit towards them. But they just need to make sure they're keeping those shots low and hard. Hager shoots. Oh, good. What a deflection from Beddoes. There's too much on it, sends it round. Beach looks to skate it and go high. Brown down on it and freezes that one up. We'll see that again.
I think Hager hit the post here. I think he hit the very inside of the post. You can see quarterbacking the power play here. Well, this is actually after his shot, but Beach there from a narrow angle couldn't quite beat Brown.
Yeah, great moves from the Jets, but it just seems like they're relying on the same people. So maybe the Jets are starting to look for those red buttons. Are the Telford guys now really get under the skin? Maybe this is the only way they can disrupt them, George. Just like Gary said in the introduction. Shot in, Hager. It's a good job you're wearing padding, because I would not want to be one in the end with one of them. Sent round again. Robinson goes to work, sends it back in. Beach. To Gieber. What's Gieber going to do? Back down the half boards. To Hager, winds up. Ooh, I thought he was going to let one rip. Gieber will. Good save again. Brown right through all that traffic.
Save through the traffic, yeah.
Shut off by Hager.
Out.
And Hager's doing everything he can apart from pick the puck up and carry it in. Smith is just going to receive that one. He's got James Smith facing him.
Whoa.
Lovely little move. Florence. Mark Florence shoots. Comes off the Tigers player. Telford, Hull doing enough with Gieber to keep it alive. Jets really turning the screws now. Banging on the barn door. Another shot through traffic. Cleared again. And Telford withstand the tornado. Gordon sends that one off the tee box. Sent down, ice for Smith. And here comes Ward. Ward skates in. Plays it behind the net. Looking for a quick out. Miscommunication was the downfall of that play there by the Jets, but back to full strength. Washburn on the ice. Jets now established in the Tiger zone. 5:55 remains in this second period. Jets are desperate to get something here and get themselves some sort of foothold in this game. Puck played towards the bench as they go for a change. Morgan's on. Beddoes sends it back in. And is that? It is. He's back on the ice. Rich Hager.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like they're running two lines at the moment, George.
Yeah, well, they need to score, don't they? So
Hager.
it's and there he is. Right on cue.
Well, that's the thing. We know he can create opportunities. We know he knows the rink. He loves this ice. Foreman. Under pressure. Plays it up the half boards. Rogers to Morgan. It's spilt up. Smith anticipated the shot. Hunt digs it out. Body on from Morgan. Good ball battling shoes. Oh, Beach found that one in his skates quickly. They're trying to play over the top to Giuseppe. Tigers will get there first in the form of...
Good little flip in there. Negate the icing. Get pressure on it right away.
I believe that was Priest who was back there then. Apologies to Connor Keys now.
Oh, giveaway.
Shot in. Smith sees rubber. First time in a while.
Yes, yeah, indeed. It has been Hull.
And it's picked up by Beach. Can't control it. Almost a breakaway. That one's whipped up into the bench.
Welcome back for this third and possibly final period in this Hockey Hound 0-2 Laidler Cup final. It's very tense, although Telford currently have their hands on the trophy at a 3-0 lead. Let's see what Hull can do to get this back.
Well, Mr. Anderson poises, drops the puck, and away we go for this final period. It's a big ask for the Hull Jets. 3 goals to tie the game, take them to overtime, but right now it's Telford who look comfortably taking home the trophy. But here comes Beach of the Jets, turned around by the Tigers. Davis. Good defensive work, looking to question Smith again. Haggart knocks the puck on. Beach chases that up. Tigers look to swing it around for Yates. Yates clears it down for Davis, where Morgan knocks it back in. Beddoes forced to tag up. Harrison takes his time. Deflected to Davis. Davis up to support. Gets it in the middle in the form of Yates. Into the corner.
Nice feed from Paul Davies there. We've seen him play the power move a few times, but he put the brakes on there, created room for the man in the centre lane.
Morgan.
Dangerous play.
Brings it down the wing, taken off the puck by Davis. Just allows Crow to get in there. Good, quick up, finds Smith. Smith pressured out the zone by Morgan. Tigers look to swing the puck the other way and back. Griffin. Through the middle. Morgan again, disrupting the play there. Morgan having a great shift at the moment for the Jets, as he's now got to face down Washburn. On the boards, battling away. Hull desperately trying to come out with the puck. And do again with Morgan, swings it round. Kerman swings it across, and here they go on the break with Ward. Ward dumps it in behind the net of Brown. Kerman goes crashing to the ice, takes a man with him in the form of Crow. Couple of taps from Hunt, just to let Foster know he's there. And now break forward with Hunt. Hunt, big open ice hit by Foreman. Sits Ollie Hunt down. Well, the Hull fans like that one. As Mitchell finds Jets on a quick break. Kemp straight over. Davis back out on the ice. Giuseppe tries to dispossess him. Paul Davis knocks it to Smith. Smith tries to go 1-2 using the skate. Turn around, and here comes Florence to the Jets. Foreman banging on that door. Ooh. Turned around, and you can see, and it's been the story of the game so far, as Smith's going to jump on that and freeze it up. We'll see it in the replay. But Telford starting their defence on the Jets' blue line.
Yes, yeah, very much so. This was a loose turnaround puck that Smith went and recovered. Davies was on the goal, looking dangerous, but comfortably handled by Smith.
And as Fellows always says, Stephen Fellows, our other co-commentator, something out of nothing can be the most dangerous thing at times.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But it's picked up by Kemp.
Out of nothing now.
Ryan Kemp shoots, tries to test the 5-hole of Brown, and he shuts the door on him as quick as he saw it open. Robinson gets it to Kemp. Ryan Kemp. The fans have dropped the puckle now. Ryan usually likes to score some sort of wonder goal when it comes to these events. Might have got it yesterday. Oh, it's spilt out in front. Is that the break? That was their chance on a platter. I mean, it looked like it was Adam Giuseppe who was there. Swing and a miss. And now the other way they find themselves on the defence, and it's in. And it's James Smith.
Well, Smith just found the loose puck after this. Oh, it was a great play on the wing by Mitchell. Centred it. The Jets player just couldn't bat it away in time. Smith pounced.
So
that's
with
his
the
second,
ice,
I think.
Yeah, the ice definitely was tilting in the favour of Hull a little there, but it's the Tigers that have put it on the board. It's now Hull Jets 0, Telford Tigers 4. Guys, you've got to ask yourself now, if you're the Hull Jets, do you start getting physical, drawing Telford into little penalties?
I think you've got to, honestly. There's already 5 minutes of this period gone. Time is slipping through their fingers.
We've got to find out who the red button guys are, and I'm sure we've seen a few of them on the Telford team, but they're quite calm. They've got that 4-goal lead.
as Gisecco gets caught going early. Telford comfortably win that face-off, throw it down the zone, and for Telford, it's literally run the clock out and game management now.
Yeah, they calm is the word for how they'll play now. They take no risks. Continue to do what they've done all game, which is basically get bodies the right side of the puck, block shots, and make it very hard for Hull to gain the zone.
Taylor gets over to the puck for the Jets. Turns it around his own net and now looks to break out. And that pass too far in front of Kemp. However, Kemp's managed to chase it up and recover it. Kemp drops it back to Florence, who aids it round. Miscommunication with Gisecco, but he manages to get there in the end. Adam Gisecco shut down on the half boards by Yates. Morgan looks up again, looks for an out pass. Good work on the forecheck between Smith and Jets. And now to turn the other way with Taylor. Taylor skates it in. Kemp does well to reel it in. Fans on the shot. Cleared away, and it's a high man break for Smith. Good defensive work by Geber.
See exactly how they play now, Telford. Just slow it down, shut everything down. And who can blame them with a comfortable lead like this?
Well, Hager's looking to do something about it. Skates in a pace, throws it into that slot. Oh! Beach is getting cleared out. There's equipment in the slot cleared. Picked up, out in front!
Oh.
It's off Brown, it's behind him, and somehow it's managed to stay out. What the heck?
Rich Hager, what has he got to do to score today? You can see the Telford player there picking his stick up, and Hager one time just passed it really along the ice, and it hit the inside of the post, and just very fortunately for Telford spilled into Brown's kit where it was held.
Gallagher did ice yesterday, but I think he was involved in a few of the silly penalties. Whether James Gallagher can keep his calm and not cost his team at the moment at this vital time. As Kemp looks to take a shot, comes off the skater keys. 11:28 left in this game. Taylor for the Jets, looks up ice. Backhands it for Kemp. Kemp has got a man to beat at pace. Loses the puck. Still manages to hook it around where Florence gets in. Dainted out in front. But back the other way comes Yates. Carol Yates, lovely little drag move, gets himself space in the middle, shoots! It's filled up and it's in from Smith again! James Smith from the Jet shot!
Well, that'll do it for Telford. Yates cut in front of the man. He looked like he'd lost the puck for a second, but he managed to get the shot off, and it was just a simple rebound for Smith to collect and finish. And I do believe that is Smith's hat-trick goal, so if you have a hat, throw it on the ice now.
Well, 11:02 remaining in this period, and it's Hull Jets 0, Telford Tigers 5.
Well, I think it's fair to say I certainly didn't have this scoreline down.
Well, I certainly hope you've got money in your wallet because you owe me.
However, Beach tries to jump on that one, turn around with Davis. However, you said it earlier, Gary, it's the playoffs. Form book goes right out the window. As Davis picks it up, he fancies his chances. Paul Davis, lovely little drag move, goes 1-2, waves the one, goes to go backhand. But it's not over yet. As the onslaught continues, Jets finally clear it out. Mitchell holds it up, it's a 3-on-2 situation. Beach gets it to Beddoes, he's got Hager in support. Beddoes goes alone. Brown is right out of his net, dives on it.
Well, take a bow, Zach Brown, he's been perfect. And if you see how aggressive he is on this shot, how far out he comes against Beddoes, see where he actually makes the stop. Way out of his crease, completely closing the angle down.
You see there, Zach Brown. Must be the calmest and coolest man on the ice right now. Miscommunication again on that special teams draw and play. And Jets just one too many touches. Allow Tigers to get a stick in there and clear it down. 10 minutes 10 remain in the game. A mountain stands in front of the Hull Jets if they want anything out of this game. Puck played into the corner. Jets now playing for pride. Rogers plays it to Kerman. Kerman to Foreman. Foreman chases it in, but Harrison's there first. Griffin just aids that back. Hunt clears the zone. And that has been the story of Telford today. It's been the James Smith, Carroll yet Paul Davis show, but with supporting cast of Oliver Hunt and Zach Brown.
Yeah, well, Zach Brown particularly, because as we saw at the end of the second, the Jets have managed to reverse the shots on net. Brown has just stopped everything that's come his way tonight. He's had a couple of lucky posts, Hager both times, which obviously helped things. But
just fixing his equipment there.
Yeah. The 5-0 scoreline doesn't really reflect the balance of the game. In many ways, it's been a very even game, but hats off to Telford because they've been decisive with their finishing.
We see now Jets again trying to get it to Kemp for that shot in from the point. Telford working out to Priest, but it's picked up by Giuseppe and Florence. Florence trying to use his experience to throw a bit of skill in there and buy them some time, but it's just not happening as Telford come out with Harrison. Great breakout pass to Washburn. Turned around quickly though by the Jets. 9:13 remains. Pro. Played out only to meet Adam Giuseppe, who puts it back in. Lawrence is going to chase that one in. Comes to Kemp. Kemp dispossessed by Crow. Anson. Again, this dump and chase hockey that has been the script the Jets have played off. And
here we go.
What a pass! Brown to Smith. Smith going for 4.
Oh, no.
And it goes in the end from Paul Davis, I think.
Well, yeah, it was Davies who tapped it in, but Smith dangled, waited, tried to tuck it in from down below the goal line on his backhand. He actually missed the little tuck-in attempt, and it just came loose to Davies, who was lurking at the far post.
Well,
easiest goal Davies will score all year, I'm sure.
8:41 remaining in the third and final period. It's Hull Jets 0, Telford Tigers 6.
Yeah, Telford just seems super well organised, really hot on defensive responsibilities, and then of course you've got a great goalie behind you, and so
as Beach tries to beat that duck egg, but he's not going to get a chance because Zach Brown stands tall again.
I mean,
we'll see it here. Beddoes to Hager. Hager gets it out front to Beachy, right in the danger zone.
It's just the most dangerous position to take a shot anywhere, and it's almost like Brown didn't need to make an effort. It's almost like it was destined to go in his glove.
The refs are going to have to check that bit of string that's on Zach Brown's glove in a minute. As Beddoes tries to slam it against the door. Doors, and Brown just laughs it off. Smith, however, called into action the other end. Taylor.
I think the Jets just don't want to try and have a shutout, do they, really?
Hager.
Yeah, they'd love to spoil it, certainly.
Davis picks it up for Telford, tries to play to James Smith again. James Smith. Drops it off into the corner. Yet, tried to find Davis in the slot. Instead, it's swallowed up by Otley. Nathan Otley dumped in where Forster and Hager are, but Brown again, he's got a very aggressive style of playing today.
Yeah, he's confident handling the puck as well, isn't he?
Little tester from Cohen Taylor. Sometimes it's those the lucky bouncers that just go in. We saw that yesterday with the clearance the Jets made against Evan Cole. That's going to be...
Tigers have iced it again, I think, yeah.
Icing call. 6:58 left. Jets now, as we say, playing for pride. The only thing they can do is break the duck egg and shut out of Zach Brown.
I think they'd be hard pushed to do that.
But that would be the cherry on the cake for Telford.
It's been a black and orange wall that they've not managed to chip away at.
Mitchell. Well, there was potential tripping call there.
Oh!
Off his face mask. Let me see that again, please.
This is another thing that Telford have frankly been fantastic at tonight. Blocking shots. Look at the commitment here. The game's over. You know, who's going to put their face in front of a shot? Well, Telford, that's who. Yeah.
Dan Mitchell.
You know, it's a real commitment to play, so you can't help but admire the way that Telford have played in this game. No, this game's his, I think, for the clean. If he can keep the clean sheet, if I haven't cursed it now. But
I think I mentioned it first, so it's on me.
I was not the first person to mention shutout, to be fair. I was keeping my mouth shut, but we said it now, so that cat's out the bag.
Yeah.
He's just been fantastic, so without a doubt. But then that's overlooking Smith, has scored a hat-trick tonight.
James Smith has been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah, it's got to be one of them two.
There's a call coming.
Oops.
And the frustrations boil over, and that's Beddoes. Well, Connor Keys is straight there, that's Ben Washburn. But the call is coming on Adam Giuseco. Back the other way. Oh no, it's just Giuseco. So number 24 of the Hull Jets, Adam Giuseco, finds himself in the box for 2 minutes for tripping.
Not what you want to be doing if you're looking to try and get on the score sheet. And as much as we were talking about it in the game and in the build-up and everything, guys, about getting under the skin of the Tigers, pressing the red buttons, it looks like frustration starting to set in with the Hull Jets.
Well, it must be very tough for them today because they haven't played badly. You know, they've created chances.
I'm just looking now. Somebody from Telford's going as well.
Oh, we've got evened it up, maybe.
Well, the penalty box door opens.
Yeah.
Are these going to be coincidentals? Well, number 40, Ben Washburn, finds himself in the box. So no, he is getting a penalty.
One apiece.
And we'll find out what this is. So we're going to get some 4-on-4 hockey.
Looks that way, yeah.
Now, will this favour the Hull Jets?
Don't know, it opens the ice up a bit, doesn't it?
Could be roughing that Washburn's going for. And Mr. Arnold telling those players switch back. So Carroll Yates makes his way back out. Wins the draw. Throws it forward for Smith again. That one up and out of play. Oh, it's unsportsmanlike conduct is what Washburn has gone for. And an interference call on Giuseco. Face off, gets us back underway. 5:02. Beach gets it to Hagger, who manages just to get a handle on it. Lovely little drag move. Goes out in front where the Tigers were waiting for it. And that was Harrison. Jets looking to set something up. Taylor gets round his man. Bodied off the puck by Priest. Priest sends it round for Smith, where Hagger looks to shut the door on him. Taylor gets right over there though. Shot in from Martin, deflected away. Beach recovers the rebound. Beach and Priest on the boards. Beach sails out right through and out the zone. Jets forced to reset, minute of the power play gone. Big body on in front of the timekeeper's bench there by Smith. And that's what James Smith brings, the physicality and the technicality. And there's a call behind the play, and that's on the Tigers as Beach was brought down. So we're going to get a 4-on-3 with 40 seconds of that, and it's starting to spill over. And surprisingly involved in all of that is Rich Hagger.
Oh, and we got a Tiger going to the box.
So Liam Priest goes to the box.
We've got a bit of 4-on-3 hockey.
Jets have got to fancy themselves for at least one goal now. Face-off won by Telford. Crucial face-off win. Try and clear the zone. Keeper keeps it in.
Oh,
And it's a holding call on Priest as the Jets. Robinson, Geber, let's one. Boris Geber finally finds a hole past Zach Brown.
Yeah, it was Robinson, just handed it off to Geber, and I guess Telford have done so well blocking those drives from the point all game, but only 3 players out there.
so
No one in the lane.
with 3:30 remaining on the game clock, it's now Hull Jets 1, Telford Tigers 6.
Face off right hand side of Zach Brown's net. Win goes the way of the Jets. And the Jets lineup not changed much. Kemp takes the shot, comes off. Gordon out in front. 2 minutes remains. Off the flexi, out comes Priest, back to full strength. Taylor takes his time behind the net. Tries to play it out to Kemp. Kemp flicks it into the Telford zone where it's turned straight back around. Onto the net of Smith, who was caught puck watching and just did not see that. Let's see that again.
Well, where did this come from? Out of nowhere. There it is from your own zone. Smith's not had a great deal to do, so good that he's still switched on.
Yeah.
Timeout by the Hull Jets.
Looks like Telford have called the timeout.
Yeah, Telford called it.
Telford 1-7. They've got something drawn up. You see Doug Wildman had his board out there.
I think they're just enjoying a moment.
Yeah, I think, do you know what?
I
Do you think he's just put we are the champions on that, and as the ball skates out, he's just tapped it?
Yeah, quite
but-
possible. It's remember what I said at the top of the game there, guys? Psychology.
Well,
Yeah, and they freshen the lineup as well. Put some of the guys who've not had a lot of ice tonight out to finish the game. Good on them.
Whoa!
there's a player down.
It's Bartholomew is down. I think he just got a stick lifted in his face there. I don't think there was anything malicious, but he dropped straight off the face-off. And he seems to be okay.
Well, it's interesting now. Are the Jets going to taint the party?
Oh dear.
I think they've taken, yeah,
Kerman's to go in the box.
this would be a high sticking penalty, I think. Now, didn't actually see what happened. Could have been an
77,
innocent stick lift,
Ian
but
Kerman.
you're still responsible for your stick, whether you're whether it's been lifted by another player or not.
Yeah, you need to control your equipment. You
Yeah,
can't just have it waving everywhere.
absolutely.
Sometimes it's easy to just grab hold of it firm, make sure you've got a good grip of it. But something tells me the Jets really want to upset the bandwagon. They're going to let Telford now have the parade float, but not without letting down the tyres on the float first. As we look, face-off will be right-hand side of Smith. 2 minutes.
The Haggard and
up,
Bartholomew.
and there's words being exchanged.
Ooh.
As it is getting physical.
Haggard went
Oh,
for
Haggard.
Bartholomew and he ducked the check.
Yeah, he certainly. Oh,
Well,
and there's something's going to
yeah.
spill over, and here it goes.
Haggard
Well,
is
Haggard's
hot.
been looking to go.
frustrating.
Haggard has gone on the far side. He's taken down number 23, that's Gallagher.
Well, I think I called it there, didn't I?
We've seen our angle there. Well, there's words being exchanged between Bartholomew and Smith. And this is by far not over. Gallagher and Hager both going to go for this one.
Yeah, Hager went for Bartholomew at the face-off, and then he tried to throw a hit on him in the corner, which Bartholomew was able to duck.
Yeah, threw
Hager
himself
went
into the boards, didn't he?
face first into the boards, and then popped up steaming hot, and I think he just went for anyone he could get his hands on after that.
Well, there's a shove from James Gallagher on his way, but he's being sent off the ice. So Gallagher has been removed from the game, as has Hager. And there are only a set of metal barriers down between those locker rooms separating the players, along with all the other training staff. Has that carried on?
No.
We hope not, for the sake of the game and for both of those players' dignity.
Do you know what? I think the players know. You leave it on the ice, that's it.
Well, it set the temperament for these final 10 seconds. The Jets wanted to come and spoil the Telford party. They had 60 minutes to do it and were unable to. So have resorted to tactics, dare I say, like that in the final few seconds.
Well, it's
to
been
just
a very
put a bit of a dampener on it.
It's been a very frustrating game for the Jets. You can see Hager's frustration. He's done everything tonight but score. You know, he drives the play. He's hit the post twice. Yeah, you can feel the frustration in him. Not sure exactly what set that one off though.
So cross-checking is what Kerman goes for.
Yeah, I think he's done that straight from the face-off.
That was the face-off
yeah.
infringement, yeah.
So Gallagher gets the 5 for fighting.
Gallagher's not been on the ice much tonight. They put him out for the final.
Maybe
put him out for the final shift, the victory shift, and
maybe he was the goon for this one.
Yeah.
Well, interestingly, 7-minute penalty assessed to Rich Hager there. 5 for fighting plus 2 for incitement. Gallagher gets 5 for the fight. 10.2 seconds left. You've got to assume that if Hull have got any decency, they'll let the puck drop and just skate away.
I mean, they seem to be cross with Bartholomew for some reason. He's still out there for the draw, but I just saw Gowan Beddoes talking to Bartholomew, and I don't think any more is going to come of this.
No, there we go. Oh, Tigers pull it down. They're not letting Hull get off that easy. Shot down Smith again. Final few seconds. Out in front. Tried to kick it in. It's gone in. They've waved it off.
Scored, I think.
Yeah, but they've kicked it off.
Kicked it in. That'll do it.
Buzzer's gone.
That'll do it.
You see them. They've all gone over to Brown. Well, there it is. There's your final score. Hull Jets 1. Telford Tigers 6. They came, they saw, they came with a game plan and executed it to perfection. But quite rightly so, in the middle of that scrum, it's number 41, Zach Brown. We use the terminology stood on his head. I think he might have even done that tonight at one point.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic.
He did not give a single opportunity to the Hull Jets.
No, and Hull have worked really hard tonight, so commiserations for them. Worthy league winners, fantastic team. They just couldn't break down Telford the way Telford set themselves up defensively. And once Telford got their nose in front, you know, it was a really, really good finish.
Telford 2, as would be, have walked away with the trophy.
Ooh, yeah.
And we know how much you like the silverware over in Telford.
Yeah. But still a lot to play for, yeah. And
here comes the trophy presentation.
the captain just about to receive it.
Your Division 2 North Laidler, Hockey Hand Division 2 North Laidler Club, champions for 2023. I give you the Telford Tigers!
And there he is, Captain Hunt. Takes it over straight to the fans. The champagne's on the ice. What a performance. They're celebrating with their fans quite rightly. Well, we're going to go down, try and catch a word with some of the players and coaches and get their opinions and views of what just transpired.
Join us right after this short break.
I am joined by the coaching staff of the Hull Jets, Andy Daintiff and Mike Roddy. Gentlemen, a performance put on by the lads there that just unfortunately on the day wasn't good enough. Still though to reach the finals, great achievement for the guys.
No, yeah, it was. We weren't at the races today. First period put us up against it. 3 goals down to the team of Telford's quality is always going to be an uphill task. We stuck with it, we gave it our best, and today we fell short. We weren't good enough in all departments today, to be honest with you.
I mean, as much as it goes down, it ends with a negative. There are still plenty of positives to take from it, though. The performance that the lads gave and the fact that you've got that depth there in the system as well. A lot of young kids on the ice tonight that were able to pick up from the experienced players. Only bodes well for the future of Hull.
Oh, absolutely, and it was a bad game today. We didn't play what we played, and I think it's the first time we can actually say this season that we played a bad game. All full credit to Telford. They were the better side today, and that's what we congratulate you, stay on the ice, because you got your sportsmanship at the end of the day, but they were a good side today and we wasn't, and it's the first time we got to say this year, but we'll carry on, we'll be stronger, we'll get stronger.
Now, we look at net. Dom came under a bit of pressure tonight, a few lucky bounces, lucky shots, but otherwise both Jackson and Smith have been outstanding in net.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, got a good goal-sending duo there. We've also got Steve Hudson, who was with us earlier in the year. He's had to take a bit of time away from the game, having a newborn baby and that, and we've also got Gabe from the under-18s as well. We didn't do Dom any favours today defensively, but Dom's a great goalie. Liam's a great goalie, so we've got a great goal-sending pair there.
So, stepping forward now, guys, re-go next year. What's the plan for the Hull Jets?
We're just going to regroup. Obviously, got the cup final next weekend, home and away leg. So we've still got that to go at. Then obviously for next year we'll have a good summer, have a chat, talk to all people, and we'll move on. Whichever league we're in, it's what's got to be best for us though, really, at the end of the day.
Gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure having you here this weekend. Best of luck and we'll see you again soon.
Thank you.
Cheers, thank you.
I'm joined by the Laidler Playoff Championship team bench coach, Doug Wildman. Doug, the lads went out there today and they put on a clinic. I think that's the terminology that's fair to use. Zach Brown, almost complete shutout there. Mike Hurst, the commentator, and apologise. But what a defensive performance they put on. You've got to be proud of it.
Yeah, really happy. The boys played really well. The first period, we went out with the intentions of playing hard, playing fast, chasing everything down, hustling for everything, and we did that. Really happy with the boys with how we came out and how we started the game. Defensively, I thought we were solid as well.
Now, questions have got to be asked. The preparation going into today. Hull had a relaxed game against the Altrincham Aces. Yourselves were in a hard-nosed battle against Sutton. Do you think that could have possibly swayed the momentum coming into today?
Yeah, obviously we were a little bit concerned with how much energy we expended yesterday. Sutton made a real tough game of it. We kind of knew what we were up against with Sutton, but we also made it hard on ourselves.
And then finally, the plan all works off. Crown champions, how does it feel?
Amazing. Bittersweet. Obviously we won the league last year and we missed out closely of winning the playoffs and the cup. And this year, obviously, we're gunning for it, so we're happy.
So what's next for the Telford Tigers too?
We've still got the cup matches upcoming with Hull, so we're looking to get that out of the way next weekend and the weekend after, which again, we know what Hull bring. They're a really experienced side. They're a great setup, so we know what to expect. We'll be going there to give it our best, and that's all we can do.
Well, from everyone here at Drop the Puck, congratulations. We wish you the best of luck. We can't wait to see you again soon.
Thank you very much. See you soon.